Hey Fufu, it's mom and dad. How are you? We're taking this video right outside the right in the waiting room outside where you're getting your surgery done for the cochlear implant. Today is December 26th, 2019, a day after our 8th anniversary, and we thought, while you're in the surgery, before you come out with the implant, we thought we'd just kind of recap what's happened so far.
You're 9 months today,
Yeah.
and the day was quite eventful already for you. So we woke you up at 12:30 a.m. to feed you formula.
You did want to get up.
You didn't want to get up.
You're like, what? Why? And you're like trying to close your eyes, and like we wake you up, you're like this, and you just dump your head down. But
And then we woke you up at 5:30 again. Of course, your father woke you up, but
Of
went
course, yeah.
went right back to sleep, and your mom had to deal with you for the next 1 hour or so.
You didn't have much at all. We woke you up again at 5 to, because that's the last you could have had water, and you didn't have much then also. So we were pretty afraid that for the 8:15 surgery, we were here at 6:45. We
You'll
were
get hungry again,
Yeah.
and you'll start crying. But you
You're a
were
champ,
such
bro.
a good baby.
Champ.
You were just curious as always and smiling. Even when you left to the surgery room, you were smiling.
Yeah.
My little champ.
The surgery room, it's a pretty big room, and there were like at least 9 or 10 people in gowns there. Put you down on the table, and they put a couple of electrodes on you to monitor you. Put a thing on your toe to check your heart rate and whatnot. And you just kept looking at me, like, oh, you're here, okay, fine. Look around. And then finally, they put a mask on you to let the anesthesia and flow into your air and bloodstream. And eventually, that's when you start crying and you quieten down. And then we have been here now for a good, I think, 1 hour, and this is a 3-hour surgery, so we still have a couple of hours before we see you. Anyway.
So we wanted to talk about three things. How did we find out? How did we feel? And where are we today?
So we found out we had some doubts, mostly me. I had some big
And I kept
doubts.
calling Deep a little crazy, a little paranoid. Too much paranoia.
Mama, not only Mama, it was like Mama, and then we were in Dubai when I first had a doubt, or I had a doubt like just before we left. So you're about 3.5 months old, and playing with you, putting the keychain. You didn't look much, but it could have been anything. Maybe you're just too young. We went to Dubai. Same thing there. In Dubai, you met your Nana, your cousin Arya, your Balimai, Balimama. But and your Jeepa came too. Jeepa came as well. Anyway, so Dubai went through. We landed in India in early August. We had your naming ceremony on the 17th. Had doubts, but we kept debating about it. Not debating necessarily. It was just quick discussion of that not happening. It's not true. Maybe it's he's just not reacting or whatnot. But anyway, I think early September we had a little bit of we said, okay, we have to go tomorrow. The next day happens.
We were also at your Amma and Tata's place, who you also met.
That's correct.
Your father thinks only one side of the family exists, but
it's not just them. You missed your brother. Pummy was there too.
Oh well, we missed Kupa and Kuwa too.
But they weren't there.
They have also met him.
They have, but at this point in the story. Anyway, this is not going to be edited, so you're going to be seeing raw. Hopefully this might have enough memory. That's another thing with us. We both cell phones don't have memory. Anyway,
so we were at your Amma and Tata's place, and Deep one day said, I'm taking Fufu to the doctor, and we literally had a fight, a little bit of a fight.
I took you and
Shilpa, your nanny.
Your nanny.
Your nanny
Nanny's
for
just
2
looking
months.
at Nanny's just looking at Poonam like, what's
Why
going
aren't
on?
you
Why aren't you
coming?
coming? But anyway, we get your initial check. It confirms that you need to do some additional testing. That was at GSS Mysore. And we ended up going to speech and hearing the next day. Both of us, obviously, at that point, once we realized it was something we had to look into, we just got into like, okay, how do we, you know, what do we have to do next? Which was to do more testing to confirm and see what's the extent of the hearing loss and whatnot. So
But how did you feel on that day?
on that day, um, I don't know, like, I didn't, honestly, and this is me, right? I didn't spend any time, if, or, not much or if any time focused on, like, oh, why, why, or, it was really just into, okay, this is it. What's next? What are the options? What do, you know, what could happen? Because at that point, we just knew that there's something wrong with your hearing, but we didn't know what the extent was. So just starting to look into that and then put a plan together of going, where do we need to go. So it wasn't really much time. This is me spent on, the why or what happened or all that stuff. Rather found out and okay, speech and hearing is nearby. They have a great center. It's central government, so let's go there and let's show up the next morning. And yeah, it was tough, um, but life has its way of throwing things at you which you don't expect, and this was for me just one of those. So I don't know. What about you?
I think you kind of knew by then that there is a problem.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
for me, it came as a little bit of a shock, a little bit of sadness, little bit of like guilty feeling whether I had caused it, I had done something wrong, and a lot of uh, like a lot of like confusion, I would say, because we didn't know the extent of it, but also like, is it even treatable? Uh, what are options in terms of treatments? What are the solutions? We knew nothing of it as well. So the first day was kind of scary for me, and a little bit of disbelief as well, like that this is really happening. I don't think I accepted it. I was a little more in denial than you were. But like from the time I think I learned that it's 100% not treatable, but like there's a solution for it. I think we've not looked back. We just feel. I feel like you're so special. Like you're such a special kid. Like you're super smart already. You
You should see what you do. You're like,
Yeah, I think,
it's like
and
you
you
carry a
always
brain in
have
your bum. You're like you have two brains. When
you
you crawl
always
around
have a
shaking your bum.
smile.
Yeah, you're like, oh, what is he doing there? Is he here? So you watch us across the room.
Yeah, and I just have to do this for you to smile. Like something about my hair cracks you
I think
up.
it's my head too.
Yeah, of course. Your hair, Deep's hair cracks everyone up.
Anyway, no. So we showed up at speech and hearing. There was many days, a couple of days of testing. I won't say many days, but we had to be there a couple of times. They confirmed it through ABR tests, whatnot. And then we were stuck with, not stuck, we reached a point where there was two ways forward. One is to continue in India, get, you get hearing aids, go through a bit of that, therapy around that, and then look about cochlear implants. We fairly found out quickly enough, thanks to, of course, searching, but also Balachandam Manu, uncle. We gave him a call. He's in the space, and he was like, "Kids, listen, don't don't worry at all." We weren't worried that this was like day two. We were already over the hump of having to worry about anything, and it was tough, but we weren't focused there. We were focused on how do we fix. So he's like, "Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry." We said, "We're not worried. What do we need to do?"
We didn't really think about like how sad it is, or like why
Yeah,
is this
yeah,
happening to us, or what will people say. I don't think we
yeah.
spent any time thinking
Thinking about that
about
at
the
all. Yeah,
negativity aspect of it. It was always about like
yeah.
how can we get you access to 100% hearing.
How do we
And
make you hear again? Yeah.
once we knew there was actually something that we could do, there was just like
Easy. Yeah.
aggressively trying
Pursuing
to
that.
get that. Yeah.
And I remember Manu uncle told you at that point saying, "Listen, like when you have like your eyes are not perfect, you wear glasses.
Well,
Similarly, when your hearing is not perfect, you
you
wear
wear
hearing aids or you
hearing
wear
aids.
cochlear. Like it's really that simple.
Simple.
It's not more. It's not as common, I think, as spectacles or wearing glasses, but
Yeah.
it's a similar thing. So speech and hearing, we had that. That was one path, and the second path was come here to the States. Um, you know, go through additional testing here again, but really have access to where you would end up being long term, as we thought at that point, right? We're gonna be in New York eventually. Having the NYU, they are at the forefront of the space, technology, treatment, surgery, everything. They're at the forefront.
And also in India, I don't think they do the cochlear implant surgery before one
That's
year.
true. Until 1 year here, we
And
knew we
we
could
just
start as
wanted
soon
you to
as.
get it as soon as possible.
You were at
so
fifth
that
month something, right?
Yeah,
So
you
today is the
speak.
ninth month
Yeah.
we're getting it, but hopefully we were thinking seventh or eighth month. Takes time though, as we
So-
found out.
Your dad wanted you to have it within 2 weeks of us finding out.
We found out, like, we confirmed this on the 29th or so of September. October 3rd, we were here. And we had like 6 appointments lined up all through October and midway through November. More testing, behavioral, put on hearing aids, meet the surgeon, everything. So November 15th, we knew everything. We knew there was a surgery. We got a date of the 26th, which is today. And since then, you've been going to your group sessions. You look like you have a crush on this girl named Olivia. Sorry, Olive.
No, also on the doctor that's there inside with you, and her name is Zara.
She's a cutie.
You smiled like the brightest, biggest.
That was your
smile.
first smile for the day.
Yeah.
I'll show you all the videos.
Not
You're
for
like,
me, not for
no. Zara
your
comes, you're
dad,
like,
not for the main surgeon, Dr. Chitanimas, but for
Zara.
Dr. Zara.
You're a flirt, man. Just like your mom. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's anything else to add.
How are you feeling today?
Strangely, like, I mean, the most emotional part was when you were going under the anesthesia. Like, I came back, I had little tears. It was tough, but before that was, okay, today's the day, big day, special. Little confusion, because we were just talking. Like, typically when we hear surgeries, you do surgeries, you go fix something, you go stitch something, you open up a valve, you remove something which is like faulty. Here's one surgery which is kind of different because you're going in, you're putting an implant, but you're also, in a way, irreversibly changing your cochlea. So, it was different. So that kind of hit yesterday. Not in a bad way, just a thought, But yesterday we had fried chicken at McDonald's for dinner with Suraj, your uncle. He danced for you, he took care of you. And it was chill. We just had we had to feed you at the right times and all that stuff. They asked like 6 times today.
Yeah.
About feeding you. So we made sure we did that.
Yeah.
And this morning, woke up, walked over, because we live 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's emotional. That's why we wanted to make this video for you. But I'm really looking forward to him coming out.
We've been looking forward to you having access to hearing for like as long as I remember, like since we found out.
Since September, yeah, early mid-September.
I think last night it just is becoming too much of a reality, and I'm sad that you're so tiny and you have to go through the surgery and be operated on for 3 hours. But at the same time, obviously, it's going to be great for you, and I can't wait to like potty train you and teach you how to talk and like get you talking by year 2. Like we have so many goals that we want to achieve next
You're
year.
in trouble, buddy. If you think it's going to be easy,
He's ready.
Yeah, he's ready. I can't wait. So, what's next? Today's the 26th. You'll be bandaged up. We have a date of the 22nd of January to go and turn it on. But your Bojawa, your Kua and Kupa are here on the 17th. So we want to try and see if we can move the appointment earlier so that you can hear them. It's not exactly hearing, but you'll at least hear, you can be react to something. We like that to happen before. So if it works out, good. If not, you'll have many chances.
Many more.
We love you a lot. Your mom, not necessarily more so, but she.
You love me more than you.
It's true.
So that says it
I was gonna
all.
say, like, I whack you. I like hit your butt all the time. I push you. People may deem that a little bit torturous.
I think his comfort zone is me and his play zone is you.
I think we both share it. Like, you should see this. It's really weird. So sometimes if mom's holding you and I go like put my hands towards you, you'll jump to me. But other times you like turn
Turn
around.
away and hug me
And sometimes
tighter.
you like, yeah. Or other times you think it's a joke, so you turn around and you laugh. And then I think it works the other way also. If I'm holding
It
them,
never ever.
that's true.
There's
I don't
never
know if
been
I
a
would notice
time when you've not come to me when I've laid my hands in front of you. You've always come to me.
Your mom's usage of words like
Deep
never.
doesn't like it. Deep
Never,
doesn't like
yeah.
it at all.
Doesn't
because-
like the fact that you use the word never.
No, doesn't like the fact that he chooses me over you.
Foos, we love you so much. You really do.
Little baby.
You're a baby.
Foolishes.
You're gonna be a big boy, and very soon. We're looking forward to that trouble.
I don't think it'll be trouble.
He should be trouble.
He's a sweet little boy.
Boy should be troublesome.
Bye.
Love you, baby. Take care.